Hey Raiders, you have probably seen this rooster in your workshop named Scrappy and wondered what it actually does. Does it matter? How does it work? Should you focus on leveling it up early? If any of that feels confusing, don't worry. In this video, I'll break down exactly how Scrappy works, why it's important, and why you should think about it. Whether you're a complete beginner or you've just started playing Arc Raiders and feel unsure about the system, this guide is made to help. I'll keep everything simple and practical so you can understand Scrappy without feeling overwhelmed. What is Scrappy? Let's start simple. Scrappy is the rooster you see in your workshop in Esperanza. He is not a trader, he is not a quest keeper, and he is not something you actively control during your raids. To simply put, Scrappy is a passive progression system that scraps crafting materials. Think of him as a background helper that gathers crafting materials for you while you're playing the game. What does Scrappy actually do? Scrappy's main job is very simple. Every time you go topside, Scrappy gathers basic crafting materials for you in the background. You don't have to loot a specific item for him, equip anything special, or interact with him during the raid. If you are in a raid, Scrappy is working. If you are standing around in Esperanza, Scrappy does nothing. That's it. Scrappy doesn't care about how many enemies you kill, how much loot you extract, whether you use free or custom loadouts. Scrappy only cares about time is spent topside, actually playing raids. Longer raids equals more materials, more raids equal more materials. You don't need to play perfectly, you just need to play for Scrappy to work. Once again, Scrappy only collects these items while you are topside. If you are offline, sitting in Esperanza or just managing menus, Scrappy does nothing. Scrappy is time-based. He only cares about how long you stay or spend time topside. There are 3 important time thresholds: more than 1 minute, more than 6 minutes, and more than 15 minutes. If you leave the raid before 1 minute, you get nothing. If you stay longer than 15 minutes, that's the maximum reward. Staying longer won't increase it. So if you spend 15 minutes or whole 30 minutes, it equals the same Scrappy rewards. Does extraction matter? Meaning you successfully return to Esperanza alive. Yes, if you extract successfully, it gives you fixed number of materials based on your time spent topside, more than 1 minute, 6 minutes or 15 minutes. But if you die, Scrappy actually gives you slightly more materials than a successful extraction at the same tier. Almost like it feels bad that you came back empty-handed. So even if you die, Scrappy still helps you as long as you stayed in the raid long enough. Also note that Scrappy tracks your personal time in the raid, not the match timer. For example, if you join a raid late and spend 6 minutes inside, Scrappy rewards you for 6 minutes, not for how long the match existed. Let's learn a little bit on Scrappy storage limit. Scrappy can hold up to 50 of each material, including assorted seeds. Even though the UI shows seeds stacking to 100, Scrappy still caps at 50. So if you ignore him for too long, you might stop gaining value without realizing it. Now let's understand Scrappy level. Scrappy has 5 levels, and each level simply makes him better at what he already does, bringing back more materials from your runs. You don't unlock new mechanics or special abilities, Scrappy just becomes more efficient over time. For now, that's all you need to know about Scrappy's levels. In my next video, I'll go through each level from 1 to 5 in detail, showing you how to level up Scrappy, what items and materials are required, and where to find everything you need. Make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on so you don't miss that one. So does Scrappy really matter? Yes, it does, even though at first it might not feel like it. The materials Scrappy gives you are all common and easily found on topside, and that's exactly why it's important. Because when you're out there, you have limited inventory space, and there are always more valuable things to carry back, like weapons, mods, rare components, or quest items, so things like fabric, chemicals, or rubber parts usually get left behind. Scrappy quietly solves that problem. Even if you don't bring these basic materials back yourself, Scrappy keeps accumulating them over time while you play. And while these materials might seem useless early on, they are the foundation of almost all crafting in the game. For example, you need that bandages, you can't craft it without fabric. Most gun parts require metal parts. You want that heavy ammo, you need metal parts and chemicals to craft it. And all starter augments require plastic parts and rubber parts. Shield rechargers need rubber parts. That's just some of the examples of necessary items you require for custom loadout. There are so many things and items that depends on these basic materials you get from Scrappy. And many advanced items later on depend on these basic materials as well. So Scrappy ensures that your progression never gets blocked just because you did not pick up enough low value loot. He handles the boring but essential materials in the background, letting you focus on surviving, looting smarter, and bringing back the important stuff, and that's why Scrappy matters. So should you actually care about leveling Scrappy? Yes, because while you don't need to grind it early, Scrappy quietly boosts your efficiency over time and becomes genuinely valuable later on, which is why putting some effort into leveling it up is absolutely worth it. I hope this video helped better understand about your only true friend Scrappy the Rooster in your workshop. As always, thank you for watching.